Hi guys, absolutely delighted to welcome, fellow influencer now, former world champion pool player, Chris Melling. Absolute legend of Q Sports, snooker, pool. Do you play much snooker at all now? Because you were on the tour, weren't you?
Yeah, I was on the tour 3 times actually. When I first got on it, you only had 1 year at it. I did all right, but the cue that I used was no good. It was a 12-ounce Burroughs and Watts 8mm tip.
12 ounce? My original cue was 17. I thought that was light.
Yeah, it was really light. But yeah, I just didn't do no good, you know. I thought I should have done better than what I should have.
What was it? What was the reason you went to snooker? Because obviously you're a pool player, right? You've always was it snooker first, or?
Yeah, I used to play snooker and pool from a really young age. So my dad used to take me to the pub when I was like 9-year-old on a Saturday.
Right.
While my mother did the shopping, and the next door neighbour saw me and he says, "Oh, I think he's got a bit of talent," to my dad, and we ended up going to the local snooker club, joined a team, started playing when I was like 10. Made my first 100 bet when I was 12 years old in the league.
Did you really?
Yeah, and then I made a 147 when I was 14.
Really?
So it was like, it
same
was
age as me.
Yeah.
You made a century before me. How old are you now?
I'm 47, just come
47. You're 10 years younger than me. God, I feel old now, these guys. Thanks very much. Thanks very much. Well, you can't say twitch off the cush.
Yes, that's really where it all started, and I never actually played a proper snooker tournament until I was, I think, 22.
Right.
I played on the Challenge Tour, I did okay, and then I got on the main circuit 3 times. The second time I did all right. I think I got to about 61 provisionally, but I just wasn't dedicated enough. That's, you know, no excuses.
Really?
It was my own fault. I was playing pool at the same time, mixing it with snooker.
Would you be using like switching cues and everything?
No, same cue. I used the same cue
okay.
for every cue sport. Yeah, unfortunately that got stolen at the Hilton Hotel in Brighton at tournament.
This video is sponsored by HelloFresh, and they're giving you 50% off your first box, 20% off your next 4, and free treats for 3 months. I'll tell you a little bit more about HelloFresh later in the video. I mean, you use the same cue action for both, right? You don't change. Whenever I've sort of gone pool, and I've never done it obviously competitively, I feel my cue action changes. So can you manage to? I always thought, because Gareth plays a bit of snooker as well, Gareth Potts.
Yeah. I think with the American pool, I think your cue action slightly changes because you get a bit slack with the cue action.
Right.
Obviously the pockets are very generous, so you kind of don't concentrate as hard as what you would do at snooker. I think my downfall a little bit was my cue action's so long.
You've got the biggest backswing I've ever seen.
Yeah, everybody says
you
that.
and Dave Gilbert, we should have a backswing off. Even when, because I've watched your videos on Instagram, obviously your new stuff that you're doing online, and it's like unbelievable how long your backswing is for the simplest little shots. That was good, wasn't it? Jesus. Is that the way you've always played?
Yeah, I've always played like that. 30. Never lose it. Shot.
Here it is. Here's the shot.
Oh, this was your forte. Oh, that's a shot I remember most about when I used to watch you playing.
I didn't hit them properly though. If your cue ball goes going like that, then you're relying on luck.
Yeah.
If you get them full and keep the cue ball here, then you're always on one. Because people thought I was being savage in the commentary, saying, well, I didn't play it well.
37.
You're counting, by the way.
Yep, 37.
So we first met in China, right?
Yeah, it was the Chinese 8-ball, 8-ball, should I say. Yeah, I think that was about 12 years ago.
Qinghuandao. I'm impressed with myself. By the way, I'm the most surprised person in the room this is happening, by the way.
This could only happen against me. 49.
You still playing a lot of the Chinese?
Yeah, I'm going over in a couple of weeks.
I mean, it's the money that's involved in that game over there now is incredible, right? You can't ignore it if you're a pro player.
I think it's $730,000 for the winner.
Is it really?
The first time they held it, I actually lost to Gareth in the final.
Oh, no, look at the
Give
reds.
me a chance.
Oh,
Got me under it here.
yeah, because there's a few snooker players obviously playing it as well, aren't they? Going
Yeah,
over.
I think Bingham started playing a little bit. And
Matt Selt, he's
Selt.
going over it quite a lot.
yeah, he's a character himself. Oh, twitched up.
Unforgivable. A black off his spot. Unforgivable. Because I remember Gareth won. Did Gareth win the first two?
Gareth won the first two,
Yeah.
I believe, yeah. I think you've got your likes of Stephen Maguire now playing a little bit.
Right.
I think Judd and Neil and Joe Perry played over at the Star event.
Yeah.
But other than that, I mean, you've got Bingham who's going quite often now. Gary Wilson plays quite a bit, Slesser.
Yeah. But I mean, the Chinese players are too good, right?
Oh, unbelievable how good they are, yeah. Bingham, sorry, not Bingham, Mark Williams.
Yeah, I said to Mark Williams, I said, there's no chance of you guys ever winning, I think.
It's so tough.
Unless you went over there and completely dedicated your whole maybe career to it and practiced every day like you did in the beginning at snooker. But yeah, I just think they're too good. I mean, even, nice stretch. Nice stretch.
8.
Even Ronnie's mentioned to me about possibly doing it, you know what I mean, going into it. And
Yeah, well, Ronnie actually texted me a while ago asking me about it and who we should speak to and if I'd have a game with him and what have you. Obviously, when somebody like that rings you up and asks them to have a game, you're like, are you being serious? You know, because obviously I respect him so much for what he's done.
I think he'd get bored of the game quickly.
I think he would, yeah.
I mean,
It's
listen,
such a frustrating game as well.
I mean, I hate it. Well, I'm saying I hate it. I hate it. I mean, I just, because I can't put a ball on the cushion now, it's in my head.
Yeah, well,
I hate the
that's why I've
tables.
got the snooker cue.
Oh, is it?
Because I think it's so much easier to play the balls down the cushion
Yeah.
rather than an American pool cue.
How's that? You set him up?
Yeah, we'll set them up, yeah. You've given me a boot in there.
Oh,
in
I've
the
won a
first
frame.
game.
I'm quite happy. I'm quite happy.
Yeah, I was quite fortunate when I was younger that I had some really good brilliant practice partners. I had the likes of Paul Hunter,
Right.
Peter Lyons. But the guy that I used to play with the most, there's 3 of them, was Jason Prince, Simon Bedford, and Watanabe.
Okay, what's it? Yeah. Because that's right, he was based in Leeds, wasn't he?
Yeah, a place called Kudos.
Yeah.
But honestly, when I used to watch him play, I used to watch him and he can't screw back.
Yeah.
He's obviously got his paws at the front of the ball.
Yeah.
Compared to most people's paws at the back, don't
Yeah,
they?
that's right.
But honestly, he used to make max after max after max, and I'm
He
thinking,
was-
how on earth do you get that good?
Gee. We'll have to, when Chris plays a shot, we have to have a side on of like, how long that backswing is. it's actually a thing of beauty. I couldn't do it. It actually makes me shudder watching it. 'Cause I think I would just decel so much. It's like,
It's weird because I never seem to decel, to be fair, but. Shot.
was that when I met you in China? Was that the first time you'd ever gone to play Chinese 8-ball?
Yeah, we had a trip over there in '97, but we played English pool on them tables, which I lost in the final of that one. I'm good at losing in finals in China.
Yeah, because there was you, there was Darren Appleton, Gareth.
Yeah, I think it was Kelly, Karen Kaur, Ralph Suke.
The guy from Blackpool.
Oh, Peach, Daryl Peach.
No, the
Cal Boys.
yes, Cowboys. Yeah. If he watches this, he'll be saying, "How did you forget me?" Or that. Oh.
Yeah, it was amazing over there, really, considering we'd never played the game.
Well, I mean, I like to. It's slightly big-headed, but I like to take the credit for the bit the boom in Chinese 8-ball.
Oh, without a doubt.
Because when I obviously retired from snooker, and then got the contract with Joy, Chinese 8-ball pool was nothing.
Yeah, that's right.
There wasn't any tournaments. It was just in clubs. It was like, I mean, that was the reason. I mean, Ken, as we know, Chow Bing, basically asked me to go there because he wanted to take the sport to new levels, like snooker. So I don't think anyone had wore bow ties or anything playing it.
No, it was quite relaxed, really. Ooh, a bit of a spring there.
Yeah, so I think I should be getting a cut of everyone's prize money whenever they play these 750 grand tournaments. Shot.
Yeah, it's amazing when you think about it, the amount. And even now, every event that we're playing, it's like I think it's 288 grand for the winner of each event now. Dollars.
Just normal events?
Just normal events, yeah.
It's incredible. I mean, that's more than it's more than the snooker. Well, a lot of the tournaments, the snooker tournaments, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. And I think that's why a lot of them are starting to play, you know, because it's so hard, on the snooker tour.
Oh, he was just playing with me the first frame.
Too much of an angle on that one, I think. We'll take a wild one.
Oh, what a shot. Unlucky. What a shot.
A lot of people ask me how come I aim at the bottom of the white.
Right.
And I think a lot of it is my hero growing up with Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Yeah. Obviously they say that you should never meet your heroes, but I met him and honestly what a guy. He helped me so much.
Yeah. You'll never find anyone have a bad word to say about Jimmy.
Oh,
I'd be surprised. He's an absolute legend. Oh, too thick. Do you like China?
I don't mind it, to be honest. It's totally different than what most people think it is. Obviously the food's completely different. Yeah. The language, hardly anybody speaks a word of English, so it's hard to get around. But obviously if you've got friends over there that you can get along with.
Yeah, I remember going out for a meal with you guys, and you weren't dying to try different things.
I remember that as well. Yeah, that was the first time we met.
Yeah.
Because I remember one of the things about you, and I'm sure you remember it. You played Earl Strickland.
That's right.
Obviously a legend in the world of American pool. and he was in the main arena, and obviously you're always facing the table.
Yeah.
You sat either side of the room, and I think he was beating Earl. And he turned his chair around to look at the crowd the entire match after that. I don't know if you remember it.
I can't remember that.
Honestly, I couldn't stop laughing.
We were on an outside table as well.
Yeah.
I can't remember, it's about 30 tables or something in that arena.
Well, I think there's about 80 now.
Is there really?
Something like that, yeah. That's a great shot.
Shot. Cushions are fast.
Yeah, there's one or two are quick and one slow. It's a bit weird, really, but.
Yeah.
Chance of something decent.
10.
Yeah, it's weird because like I said, I've not played for 8 years, so it's very alien, if you know what I mean.
This video is sponsored by HelloFresh. Food is my huge hobby. I love eating it, I love going out to eat, but I also love cooking. It's probably the most focused I am ever since playing snooker, because I really like to get involved. When it comes to one-pot cooking, which I really love, that's what makes HelloFresh so convenient, because you're getting all the ingredients, all the portions are correct. The actual main dish is usually one pot, throwing the ingredients together and coming in with a delicious meal. With HelloFresh, there's now more premium proteins to select from, and you can customize your meals online by swapping proteins and sides. And it's super flexible. You can change an address or skip a week. Let's see, some mange too, red chili, red curry paste, bit of garlic. So don't miss this offer of 50% off your first box, 20% off your next 4, and free treats for 3 months. Scan the QR code on the screen now. Use my code QTIPS5020 to take advantage of this great offer. So big thanks for HelloFresh for sponsoring this. Let's get back to Chris Melling. Well, what would you say is your best pool game?
Probably English pool.
English pool.
Yeah, I've won more at that.
So that's the smallest of the tables then?
Yeah. I think because I used to play it all the time, but I think that was kind of the reason why I didn't make it to the top 32, let's say, at snooker, because I used to mix the games all the time. I remember once, you remember him, the referee who passed away, Colin Brinded.
Yes, yeah.
Well, Colin was the tournament director when we were playing on the Challenge Tour, they called it, to get on the main tour. And I'd played an event in Bradford at English Pool where I'd won the title. And I've gone to get in my car to play in Harrogate. I'm playing in the last 32, I think it was. And somebody jumped off the multi-storey car park. I couldn't get my car out, so my sponsors had to drive over, pick me up, flew to Harrogate. I've got there, I'm 20 minutes late, and I've not been able to win a ball. And obviously I should have lost 4-0. He's explained the situation to my opponent, and he's gone, I'll take 3-0.
Right.
And I've gone on and I've gone 1-3, 1-1, 3-2, 1-3-8 and 69 and beat him 4-3. He was fuming. But yeah, that's probably my best performance.
It's a good job you weren't playing John against me. And I said, sorry. Ooh!
Yeah, well, you're well within your rights to
11.
obviously say that as well.
What frame this would be to win? What frame this would be to win? Oh yeah. Yeah. Supposed to go around the back a bit. Go.
I watched your last episode with, I think it was Matthew Stevens.
Right.
So I played Matthew. The last time I got him toy, he was the first person I played, but such a gentleman, real nice guy.
He is.
I spent a lot of time with him, to be fair, and he was.
Well, you would have with Paul, because were you really good friends with Paul?
I was good friends with Paul, yeah.
Yeah. Because obviously they were like best mates. So when did you decide to start your channel?
About a month ago, really.
Right.
I've been wanting to do it for years, to be honest, but I'm not clued up with computers and technical things.
No, we just pop balls. Enjoying it? Enjoying it?
Yeah, it's really good. I enjoy it. Yeah, obviously, doing this kind of thing and playing against yourself and stuff like that, it's great, because obviously back in the day, to play the kind of calibre of yourself and Ronnie and all them guys, you had to get through to the last 16, last 32 stage of nearly every snooker tournament. One of my best memories was against a good friend of yours, Stephen Maguire, and we played in, I think it was Portugal, in the PTC.
Portugal?
Yeah, and...
was that?
Was it? No, it wasn't Portugal, it was Gibraltar.
Right.
He's left a red over the pocket, I think it was 2-all. And he's left a red over the pocket, and everybody who's watched me play snooker knows I've got a fair bit of cue power.
Yeah.
And he's left the red roughly around there, and I've gone to screw it back dead straight for the blue. And I've screwed it off the top cushion and back down for the blue. And he's just like, couldn't stop laughing, and I couldn't stop laughing, the referee was laughing. It was so funny.
Oh, hit it.
Shot.
I'm trying so hard, this is terrible.
Well, this is the standard you've got to wait, innit? When you get in, you've got to take your chance. What do you think to Zhao Xingtong?
I think he's brilliant.
He's unbelievable, isn't he?
I think he's so. I mean, when he won the UK the first time, before he obviously got his ban and was out for sport for 2 shots, I thought then he was like, he could be the next thing after Ding.
Yeah.
And then he's come back and I think he's taken the game to, almost to new levels. Yeah. Just by how easy he makes it look and how well he strikes the cue ball.
Yeah, the left-handers to me just seem so good when they hit the cue ball.
It is, isn't it? It's strange.
It's weird, really.
But I just think he's just got gears. What he did to John in the final.
Yeah, of course.
He just seems to be able to switch it on. What I don't know about him in that yet is whether he's got that hunger to really, right, I'm going to go in the season, I'm going to dominate this sport. So whether he's got that mentality or he just turns up and if he wins, he wins, he doesn't, because he doesn't, which actually is with a lot of the Chinese players, they don't seem to.
Oh, talked you off. 35.
Devastated. See, I'm devastated. But they don't seem to hurt when they lose as much.
No, do you know, I said the same thing because I played him in Wuxi, the first tournament of the year when I qualified. Yeah. And he was 16 years old. And he beat me 6-1 and he was unbelievable. Yeah. And I remember coming home and saying to one of my mates, he said, who was that beat you? I said, I'm telling you, he'll be a world champion within 10 years. He's unbelievable. How he hits a ball, his stroke, everything about him. Yeah. Technique. And it was bang on 10 years that he won it.
Was it really?
Yeah, and I lost the post that I put on Facebook actually. But yeah, it was unbelievable how good he was.
What did you say I shot 36?
35.
35.
Yeah, you give me a chance.
It was deliberate, I tell you. You know me.
Yeah. A bit too hard. Oh, lucky kiss, I'll take that.
No, I think after Ronnie, I didn't believe anyone would make the game look that easy. that he does when he's playing. It's just ridiculous.
It's ridiculous in how good he is.
But yeah, the thing that the jury's still out for me is he a competitor like Ronnie, John Higgins, Williams, myself, Davis? Is he that sort of competitor that he's like?
Yeah, the thing I liked about him was when he won the World Championships, he was back on the practice table the next day.
Yeah.
And I was like, there's not many players you'd see do that. That was a lot tougher than it looked, wasn't it?
Well, this tip's actually quite soft. Oops. I thought when they put a tip on from in China it would be hard, but it looks quite soft. Oh. Good shot. See how good the eyes are. No good. It's got away. It's all right though.
Not too bad.
It's all right. Here's a question for you. Say there was a pool tournament on TV with two brilliant players, or a snooker tournament, and the final of snooker tournament with two brilliant players. Which one would you watch?
Snooker.
Would you?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I think it's because I played pool all the time, to be honest. It's like people say to me all the time, how much do you practice pool? And, I feel bad when I say I don't play as much as I used to do. I mean, back in the day, I was obviously playing like 8-10 hours every single day.
Back?
Yeah, go on then. But these days, I much prefer to play darts or golf.
Oh, really?
I just started playing golf, yeah. So I know you play a lot of golf.
Yeah, that can get you.
Oh,
too hard though. 40.
That was a thin one.
Because I know you guys, when you hear people like me saying there's like it's hard, it's like chess and drafts, pool and snooker.
It doesn't really annoy me because obviously playing on circuit, I kind of get it.
Some people get the ump.
Yeah, I kind of get it.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously I get asked a lot when I do exhibitions, what's the hardest? Obviously the hardest game to play is snooker, there's no question about it. But the flip side of the coin is I think it's harder to win tournaments of pool because there's that many good players.
Yeah.
So I think it's so much harder. Obviously,
well, you see when Trump played in America, didn't he? The first good player he played, he lost 9-1, wasn't it?
Yeah, lost to Jason Shaw, I believe.
Yeah, and there's no denying there's a lot of skill in pool, but it's not snooker. Great shot. That's what I was saying, if snooker players maybe dedicated their whole practice to pool, because it's the patterns, isn't it? The patterns of clearing up.
Yeah, that's all it is. I mean,
whenever I played it in China, whatever, I'd with 2 balls left and I'd be in no man's land.
Yeah, it's just the tactics, the jump shots, the break. There's so many different aspects to play, really.
Shot.
Well, I kind of think we're lucky though to obviously have that many options to play tournaments, really.
Well, yeah. I mean, what you've said about the money in China, I mean, arguably pool's a sport to
yeah, and even like the American pool now, the World Championships is $250,000 for the winner,
really?
Dollars. So it's definitely getting bigger, and obviously the ultimate pool, that's getting bigger.
There's still a hustling side of it, money matches and things like that.
Yeah,
in pool, is there?
Yeah, there's money matches all the time. I've left you one of your favourites here.
I remember these days.
That's what I used to love watching when I watched you play. Obviously, like you say, a little bit older than me, but it was just like you play the shot similar to Murphy, just don't move at all. There's no movement whatsoever on the shot, which is obviously mega important.
Yeah, I mean that's what I struggle with now. So if I'm especially power shots, if I watch back, I can see my head, and it's only literally that, but it's enough movement. Because Sam Torrance said to me in golf, I said, "What's the tip you give me?" He said, and he's the same in golf. He said, keep your head still.
Yeah.
It's the most important thing. Because the head goes, everything goes.
Of course it does, yeah.
Well, that's a decider.
Might be a decider. Might be. Unless I twitch this up. It's been known.
One each. chance there as well.
You did, yeah. Back in the 90s, that'd have been gone. That'd have been game over. We've got a caddy that lives where I live. Or he still goes around where I live. He's from Keighley. He was one of the best caddies, if not the best caddy in the world, Billy Foster.
All right, yeah. He loves his snooker.
Yeah, well, he plays up at, they call it St Ives Golf Club. Right. He plays up there.
I think he's got a table at home at his house. I've seen him online. Then
I think he caddied for Westwood, Tiger Woods, Ballesteros. I think now he's with Matt Fitzpatrick. But yeah, what a caddy he is.
So what's your golf handicap?
17. I've not been playing too long, to be honest. Not properly. The clubs that I had was awful. But I've got some decent ones now, so...
Blaming the clubs. It's unbelievable how low you address the ball, isn't it?
Yeah, I do it on every shot, really.
Oh, don't go there, Red. Oh, there you go.
Great shot. Is it? Maybe not.
No. I can't play that shot. You need to stun it.
Yeah.
That's a bit yippy, that one. Oh, that's in. Oh, shrewd.
Oh, twitched right across that one. Shot.
I feel like I've got to win this snooker match. I know you'll absolutely destroy me at pool, but I feel like I've got to try and.
I had a similar thing a few years, 15 years ago when, might be 18 years ago, I won the World Championships and Embassy used to sponsor it.
Yeah.
And I ended up going to the darts. Shot.
I got your cue power, but...
I ended up going to the darts at the Lakeside.
Right.
And Tony David from Australia won it, but he could never straighten his arm. He had a problem with his arm and he couldn't straighten it. And he ended up doing an exhibition with him. And he played me at darts and I played him at pool. And I thought, oh, he might give me a bit of a chance. He absolutely caned me at darts, yeah. So I thought, right, when you get on the pool table, I'm going to give you it.
I'm lucky I'm here, by the way. I mean, I've split him. I won nothing nicely. Try and do something here.
Great shot. 17.
That's the one. That's the shot,
17.
innit? That's the shot. Sorry, how much?
17.
17.
That's something that I miss actually with the snooker tour. Kaluki.
Oh, Kaluki.
Oh, I used to love playing it, with the lads and Williams and Joe Perry.
No one plays it anymore.
We used to have a card school in Bradford.
We played it in China, didn't we?
Yeah.
Games,
yeah. I remember the first time. Oh,
yes.
That's what you get for jumping up.
8. Right, if I don't win it from here, well, I don't deserve it.
Yeah, I think the first time I played it was with Jimmy and Kevin.
All right. Play any poker?
I play a bit, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I used to play quite a bit. I'm good friends with Sam Trickett.
All right.
I actually played him at a pool tournament. I didn't realise who he was. And
Yeah,
then
he's done well, yeah.
the next time I actually saw him was in the Bellagio in Vegas. It was his birthday.
Stop. God, I'm trying my best to make it awkward. That's unbelievable.
Shot. See, that was a real shame about John, wasn't it?
John, oh yeah.
Unbelievable,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah, the World Championship won't be the same without him.
Well, I actually saw him at the last one. It was so funny because I've met him like 3 times before. I was sat down talking to him and Dennis and Ken. And he turned around to me and says, I just realised who you are. And he met me 3 times before and you couldn't help but laugh, you know,
Yeah.
He's such a funny guy.
Yeah, he's
29.
we missed it. He would make, like, if we're commentating on a match that was boring, he could make it almost seem like exciting for the public. It was like just brilliant.
Well, that's the thing. People think it's easy until you're in the commentary box, and it really isn't. .36.
Yes. Got a victory in the snooker. Got a victory in the snooker.
42. Oh, 42.
That's enough, innit?
Yeah.
Cheers, Chris.
Stephen. Thank you.
Cheers, mate. Cheers. Looking forward to the pool now. I enjoy my success, and then you can give me a right,
Yeah, I'm looking
royal
forward to
doing
it as
over
well.
in the pool.